Hey, what's up guys? So I want to make a video today. I'm actually watching this movie. I don't even know what it's on, but it's called Jacinta. And it's about this girl that goes in prison with her mom and talks about her story. It's a documentary. She gets out of prison. She's clean for like 16 days. She goes and sees her daughter, has a great day. And then after she leaves from seeing her daughter, she goes and gets fucked up. So, and she blamed it on all the emotions that she had by seeing her daughter. And it was almost as if she was bragging about how her and her mom used together, and in a way, I think she thought it was a cool thing to do, and that's so sad because, I've heard so many people talk about it too, like, oh, I got high with my mom the first time when I was, blah, 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 and I feel so freaking bad for them. Like, and it's almost like they believe that they're best friend, and it's so sad to see because that's the last thing that a kid needs is another friend. Like my mom, she'll straight up tell you like that was the worst thing she did was become my best friend because of that, because I didn't deal with consequences and I could tell her everything, and but it wasn't a parent guidance, it wasn't a parental guidance to the way that I needed to live life. It was almost like we were at an even field. So like so watching this and seeing her fall like that, right? I don't care how much she did, 8 months in jail, prison with her mom, whatever. If you guys don't realize that if you don't get on depression medication before you even get out of prison, before you even try to get clean, before you even come back into your kids' lives, you have to get your depression and your mental health straight up under control. And I can promise you, hands fucking down, that's the only way that you are gonna make it out of this. And if you think that you can get through it without the medication, like depression is a fucking treatable disease. Okay, it's a treatable disease. So if you lack it, if you don't do it and you think that you can do it all by yourself, or you can do it with meetings, or you can do it with a sponsor, that shit's not gonna protect you for when you get shit started in your head, when bad shit happens, when you lose close people, when you lose your parents, like if you do all that fucking work for nothing, and something like that happens and you have no way, no reason whatsoever to try to be able to handle it when that happens. Watching this little girl cry for her mom because she came back into her life and then she left the one time that she seen her daughter, and oh my God, I'm crying. She waits 3 months while she's getting high, and her daughter wants to see her so bad. So she goes back into her life where she's high and like seeing it from an outside point of view, right? Seeing her go see her daughter and seeing like the want on her daughter's face that she just wants her mom so bad. Like there's a little baby there too. It's like her brother's kid or something. And she's playing with this baby like majority of the time. And her daughter's face is so sad because she looks at that. She looks at her mom and looks at her playing with that baby and blames herself because she feels like she wasn't that good of a kid, or that she needed to be a different kid for her mom not to turn out that way. And that is so fucking sad. God, that breaks my heart, because if that was my kids and if they thought that, like, I can't like bash her because I've been there and I've probably done that to my kids, and I've never paid attention to how they felt. So like to be able to be on that other side, and watch it from afar, and how little it takes for us to relapse. Like, it's insane. Like, I get, they say that addicts are strong people, and we are when we get clean. If we have that safeguard in our mind. If we don't have that safeguard in our mind, the tools to know how to cope with shit, the depression meds to keep us locked in and level, like, we are the weakest people ever. And I hate saying this, but I'm talking for myself. If I didn't have such a level head right now, and something like, say, okay, I haven't talked and seen my kids for 4 years. Do you really think mentally that I would be able to be okay with this and live okay with this without my head being okay? Because I wouldn't. I would have done checked out. I would have been done straight, dead. And that sucks. And if you're always waiting for that shoe to drop, you're never going to get to where you want in life, because you're always going to think that bad thing's going to happen. And if it wasn't for the knowledge that I have, for the people that's been in my life, for the depression meds that I have taken, there's easy ways. You don't have to be a guinea pig. I don't know how to say this, but they have a DNA thing that you can make your doctor give you, and it's a mouth swab, and it will tell them the medicines that will go good with your freaking DNA. You don't have to be a guinea pig, and that's what freaking stops people from going and getting the help they need, because they don't know what works and what doesn't. They don't, want to have side effects. Like, do you really think that we gave two shits about if heroin or meth was going to give us side effects? Because it sure the fuck did, I thought freaking cops were the fucking glow bugs. It's not even funny, but those lightning bugs I thought were the cops, like stupid shit like that. If we weren't concerned then, why be concerned when you need help and you're trying to get it so bad, and then now that you're automatically looking for an excuse, because we do that. Our disease fucks our heads up. Like it does. It will tell you exactly what you need to hear. It will manipulate yourself so fast. And until you get that head check, you won't be able to put it in its place. And you won't be able to stop that disease from taking your life yet again. So, dude, I cannot preach it enough. Like, I feel bad for this girl. Right now, she's going through dope sick. And if anybody's going through dope sick, she's like, just knock me out, knock me out. Okay, so we were just used to buying heroin and buying meth from a dope dealer, right? Go find some Seroquel. Go find some deep-ass sleeping pills, if you have to, and sleep through that shit. Because I wish I would have done that. I even was prescribed Seroquel. I had them in my hands, and I didn't even think twice to even use that to get rid of that sickness. We are smart addicts. Like, we are smart individuals when it comes to having to get money every day for that fix. Like, I will say that for myself, okay? But when it comes to helping ourselves and knowing what we need to get better, knowing what we need to put us in a good place, we lack that. We lack the good stuff and the good knowledge that we needed to save ourselves. That's why people need to hear our stories. That's why people need to watch these videos and learn from people that have already done it, So please, if you fucking know anybody that's trying to get clean right now, if you know anybody that is trying to get clean, getting ready to get out of prison, in a halfway house, even if they're in treatment, make sure they are on depression medicine. Make sure that they get the DNA test if they have to, so their mind is right when they get released from that shit. Because I can promise you, if that was me and I didn't have it, I would go back like that. Just from stubbing my fucking toe and seeing John and Bob at the gas station and having money in my pocket, I would use, and I would probably die. And that's what people do. So if you have people you love and they want to get out of that, I can promise you, depression, bipolar, fucked upness in your head, they need that controlled before any fucking thing else. Okay, hope that helped. Bye.